It's the Techstination Week podcast. I'm Fred Fishkin. Welcome to the compilation of this week's Techstination reports and more. Some of the latest technology really can help to prevent accidents. The problem is, buying a new car with that tech built in isn't an option for many of us. That's why Pioneer's latest aftermarket driver assistance solutions with blind spot detection are worth a look. Pricing starts at about $500 for a new BSD system and can detect vehicles approaching on the left or right as well as cross traffic. Pioneer's VP of Marketing, Ted Cardenas.
And that is when you're backing out of a parking spot. Let's say you're at the local grocery store and you are backing out of a parking spot. The system will actually detect if there are vehicles coming from the left and the right when the vehicle is reversing.
Prices don't include installation, so you'll have to take that into account. But adding important safety tech to a vehicle you plan to keep for a good while can be a smart investment. A survey conducted for the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation recently showed the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on so many families with children. One of the issues is how many children simply don't have the internet access needed to attend classes remotely, and that is even if they are provided things like Chromebooks by their schools. Robert Wood Johnson Foundation Executive VP Dr. Julie Morita.
I think what we're seeing with the pandemic in terms of who's actually getting sick, who's getting hospitalized, and who's dying, it's disproportionately impacting those households, those communities that have historically struggled in the past. The people, lower income communities, communities of color that have really been hit hardest. And so from an internet connection perspective, it's the same groups that are being hit hard.
Prompting calls, which we've heard before, for better broadband access for all. IBM has announced the winners of the 2020 Call for Code Global Challenge, which this year focused on development of solutions for COVID-19 issues and climate change. Chief Technology Officer Daniel Crook says among this year's finalists were a mom who created the School Listed app to help families with children learning remotely, the Business Buddy app designed to help businesses navigate the maze of getting much-needed assistance, the Safe Queue app is designed for social distancing, and the grand prize winner was a free app for farmers.
So the winning team, Agrily, they created an amazing solution that tied together information from the weather company data together with information about when to plant crops, how to support them, and how to adapt to the changing realities caused by climate change.
There's more info on the winners and the program at callforcode.org. Musicians, journalists, and more have known for years about the high-quality portable recording gear made by Zoom. Now the company's out with new products designed just for podcasting. The new PodTrack P4 is very portable with 4 XLR mic inputs and independent headphone jacks for each, and will let you add an interview guest via mobile phone. The P4 can run off of 2 AA batteries or a USB-C power source, really flexible. Product specialist Samuel Green.
And there's also 4 sound pads where you can load in advertisements or jingles or sound effects that you use during your show.
You can get it with a mic kit as well, and now Zoom has added the PodTrack P8 designed with even more studio capabilities. Both can work as computer interfaces and record onto SD cards as well. Leading dashcam maker Nextbase is out with a new 4K camera for vehicles that includes great features like image stabilization, enhanced night vision, and an extreme weather mode that can produce surprisingly good images in nasty weather conditions. The 622GW has a 3-inch touchscreen, Alexa voice control, and can use What 3 Words for geolocation. There are flexible add-ons for rear or interior cameras too. Beyond that, Nextbase has added the ability for SOS alerts. Marketing VP Jeff Chu says it will seek your response if sensors detect a crash, and failing a response,
it will automatically dispatch 911 services, ambulances to your exact location.
Potentially life-saving, and the service is included for the first year. There's more at nextbase.com. Those are our reports for this week. You can find a full archive of reports and complete interviews at Techstination.com. Thanks for listening. Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, Without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.